Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Today we are going to be making my Tex-Mex. I said Tex-Mex chicken parm. Yes, we are. You're going to need some flour, some canola oil, or just regular vegetable oil, whatever you like to fry in. We're going to use some salsa. It needs to be the chunky. It makes a difference, but if you don't like chunky, use what you like. Some pepper, some chili powder. We're going to use some cumin. Of course, that is 3 chicken breasts that I've cut in half, and I'll show you those more. I don't want to touch them right now, but I'll show them to you when we get ready to start breading them. And that is some cilantro, and this is some pepper jack cheese. I'm going to use these little chips. I took one out so you can see what it looks like, because I use these little dippers for my little cowboy caviar, and I had a few left, so I said rather than buy some, I'm going to use what I have. And I'm going to use 4 eggs and a jalapeno pepper. Here is a shot of everything we're going to be using. Let's get started. Let's get cooking. Tex-Mex Chicken Parmesan on the way. I'll be right back. I did want to show you something. That's the chips that I have left. And you probably might want a little bit more, but it's completely up to you. I'm just going to break these up. You can put these in a food processor. You can use a mallet, or you can just do like I'm doing. You've seen me do this in a previous video. And that's all you got to do. Break them up. And this is going to be our dredging for the, I hope I got enough. That's going to be our dredging for the chicken. You know, instead of using breadcrumbs, we're going to use corn chips. Not corn chips, but you know what I mean. And that's all we're going to do. I'm just going to break these up. And like I said, you can use a food processor. But I had to take them out of the Ziploc that they were already in. And you know how I love saving on dishes. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to continue to break these up. Take a couple of minutes and I'll be right back. I was beginning to think I needed just a little bit more. This is what you call improvising with what you have in the house. Chili cheese Fritos. So I'm breaking those up as well, okay? So I think that 1 bag should be enough. So that's what I'm doing. And now we're getting ready to get started. I'm going to get this dredger station started. Hold on. All right. So as you can see, you definitely want to have more than what I have here. But we're going to work with it. So we're going to go ahead and put some pepper. We're going to season each part of our dredging, okay? Each part of the dredging needs to be seasoned, okay? So there's the pepper. And if you don't want to use pepper, don't use pepper, but make sure you use the cumin and the chili powder, okay? There we go. And I'm wearing a mask because I've got somebody in my house repairing my AC unit, and I'm not waiting. I'm going to get this stuff started. He's in and out, in and out, in and out. Okay, so that's chili powder. And my food will be fine. He's not coming in here, but you know, just that extra protection for me. All right. So then we're just going to I guess I don't have to use a fork. You just want to mix that up. Get all those seasonings. Incorporate it through the dredging. Okay. And I'm going to have to sweep, or Nico's going to be licking up corn chips. I'll be sweeping. He can't eat corn. Okay. And then you do the same with the flour. Mix it up. All right. And then you're going to do the same with the egg wash. We're going to go ahead and you could absolutely put some milk in this, but this time I'm not going to fool with it. And I've got wax paper down. Makes the cleanup easier. I've told you that a million times, because you're going to spill a little bit. You're going to get a little bit here and there. All right. And then I told you the chicken breast. See how I've cut them? Let's see. And this is one. These are some big ones too. See? I just cut them in half. Horizontal. Okay? And so what you do is you put it in the flour. Okay. These are some big ones too. I wish I could have found some small ones. For once you want a smaller cut of meat, right? Then you go into the egg wash. Alright. Then once you go into that egg wash, then you go into that dredging of the crumbs. And then we're going to fry this in canola oil. That's all you do. And then I'm just going to put it on a cookie sheet. And that's all I'm going to do. I'm just going to dredge them. Flour. Egg wash. And then the crumbs. That's all we're going to do. Easy peasy. Beautiful cover girl. So easy, so simple. Things made easy with Gigi, right? Hope you guys are having a good day out there, okay? I don't know what day you're going to get this video, but for me it's a Sunday. Today is definitely a Sunday. See what I mean about those crumbs? I definitely should have had more of them. But like I said, I'm going to work with what I have. And I looked at them several times. That's the killer part. I looked at them several times when I was in the store. Notice how I'm kind of shaking off that flour to get a little of that excess off. I looked at them things several times when I was in the store and still didn't grab any. Can you say she's a genius? Yes. But we do that all the time, don't we? Trying to be cheap. Because, you know, groceries is expensive, y'all. Yes, that's why I said, you know, I say it all the time. Subscribe to people's channels. Help them build their channels up. Because YouTube is expensive. It can be very expensive. You know, buying cameras. You know, YouTube is expensive. The ring light. All that stuff costs money. And if you're like me and you love doing what you're doing, I love cooking. Cooking is what I love to do. But it doesn't change the fact that this stuff gets expensive. It absolutely does. It gets expensive. So please, you guys, support your YouTubers. Support your content creators. Absolutely. So, you guys, please support. Not just me. Whoever it is that you like, support them. Subscribe to their channels. Give them love. I'm telling you. Give it to them. See? Look, I almost made it. One more piece of chicken. But you know what? It don't matter. Because I'm going to work it out anyway. But yeah, you support your YouTubers, you guys. Support them. These small channels like myself, you know, we're out here trying to make it just like everybody else. Support them. Support them, please. I'm telling you, support them. They need your support too. All right. So now all I'm going to do at this point, take off these gloves, clean up this mess, and get my skillet turned on. That's exactly what I'm going to do. So, Gigi will be right back. Okay, and like I said, you don't have to use canola. You could absolutely use vegetable. Use whatever kind you want that you feel comfortable with. You pretty much just want to coat the bottom of the pan. We're not trying to do a deep fry because this is still going to go in the oven, which means it's still going to cook some more, okay? So we want to put enough in here where they're not touching one another. All right. And like I said, my grease is already getting hot. If I can get a hold of these babies, because I'm not trying to touch this chicken again. I think we can get 3 in here where they're not touching each other. And then that one that didn't get as much coating. And so we're going to let these cook for about 3 to 4 minutes on both sides. We just want to get them golden brown and get that color action going on. So when it's time to flip, I'll be back. All right, I just flipped it over. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Yum, yum, you guys. You got to make some. I'm telling you. So we're going to let this cook for a couple of minutes. We're going to do 3 minutes. And then I'm going to put them in a dish. And then I'm going to put in the next batch, okay? So So that's all I'm going to do. 3 minutes each side. And that's what it looks like, okay? 3 minutes each side. And I'll be back. All right, preheat your oven to 400. And the next thing we're going to do is get that sauce in there. Ugh, got some on my hand. Get that salsa on there. Feel free to be as generous as you want with it. This is like our marinara sauce. Yes, it is. This is our marinara sauce. And I'm going to put a little water in there, and I'm going to get the rest of that too. Pour it in here. And then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go in with some of this cheese. And I sliced it thin. And you just put it right on top. Get that cheese on there. Because this is a big piece, I'm going to go ahead and slap 2 on there. And that's all you have to do. Get that cheese on there. Just get it on there. Look at that. Put as much or as little as you want. Okay? Get that cheese on there. Don't be stingy with that cheese. But you do want to make sure they're thin slices, because we're going to put this in the oven. We're going to bake this on 400. And I'm going to use all this cheese that I sliced up just because I sliced it up. But you want to put it on 400. Let it go for about 25 minutes until this cheese is good and just bubbly and ooey and gooey and cheesy. And that's what we're looking for. Okay? So, I'm just going to put a little water in this jar, get the rest of that out of there, and just pour it into the bottom. I'll be right back. Like I said, put a little water in that jar, get the rest of that in there, and just pour it in the bottom. Help with the stickage of your pan. That's all we're going to do. That's it. Just pour a little bit about. There we go. 400. Like I said, 400 for about 25 minutes. Let that get all gooey and buttery. I said buttery, but no, not buttery. But gooey and stuff. And we'll be right back. Okay, you can absolutely stop it at this point. Okay? Or you can let it go for at least another 10 minutes. And let it get a little bit more on the brown side. Completely up to you. I'll be back. All right, there she is. Tex-Mex Chicken Parmesan. We did that. Yes, we did. I just garnished it with some jalapeno peppers and some cilantro. That's it. See what I mean about the cheese? Get a little golden brown. I've left mine in there for 20 minutes, and then I just took it out. All right? Things made easy with Gigi. Let me turn that plate around a little bit and let you see what I put it with. Some spaghetti noodles and a little bit more of that salsa. There we go. Things made easy with Gigi. All day, every day. You never know what we're going to be making in this kitchen. And that is the truth. Yes, yes, yes. Doesn't that look yummy? All right, you guys. Everybody be blessed. Stay safe. Okay? And Gigi, will see you on the next one. All right. Bye-bye.